Haja Khairat Animashaw Ajiboye joins us now. She's the Director, Organization and Operations of the Nigeria Intervention Movement. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Thank you very much, Mope.
Just wondering, what does your group, because you're not a party, you're not a political party.
Not yet.
What does your group make of this declaration of the president?
We feel that this is a Cabalistic politics. Some people are forcing and want to ensure that the president continues.
What did you say it was? Cabalistic?
Cabalistic.
Cabalistic?
Yes. The cabals wants to retain, they want to remain in governance, in government, in control. The president is ailing, he's tired, he's not feeling good. Currently, he's not in Nigeria.
For the Commonwealth.
Okay, but he also has health issues. We know he's always had health issues for quite a while. So we need a fresh face. We need freshness. The president is not strong enough. He's not agile enough. His age is not young enough to take care of the responsibilities that his office dictates.
You have, I don't know if you listened to Mr. Femi Adesina when he was responding to the president's health. Yes, in the past, the president did have health issues. That people, I mean, everybody falls ill every now and again. But can't we take it? I mean, since the president has been back, we've seen him recover, recuperate, and be able to go about his duties as, you know, as best as he can. Can't we take it then that he's fully recovered enough to be able to carry on for another 4 years?
We don't believe that the president will be able to physically continue. We don't believe it. We believe that Nigeria needs freshness at this particular point in time. Because of we cannot continue to give excuses. We need people that we're sure have good health.
How do we know that? Well, anybody can fall ill. Even young people fall ill.
You're right about that. At this particular point, the president is over 70.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, he's not been doing what we really want as Nigerians. We want a better country. We want freshness. That is what we are preaching. We want to have people who have not been recycled in government, to come out, to be part of governance. That is what we want. We want the president to go back home and rest.
Mrs. Ajiboye, what is the position of the NIM on zoning? Are you following along the same lines of historical political parties or legacy political parties, or are you thinking of something different?
We are looking for the best man for the job. We're gonna analyze whosoever it is that feels that he has all that it takes to run Nigeria, to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, regardless of where the person comes from. Of course, we will listen to our political dynamics within the system, but we don't really have it saying that we're zoning it here or zoning it there. But we will sit down, we will analyze, we will discuss with our people, with groups across the country, and we will come to a conclusion that this is where, because we know we talk about inclusive meritocracy here. When we are saying that we have the best of Nigerians, we can find the best of Nigerians everywhere. So if politically, if the people decide, our people decide that this is where we feel this best Nigerian, which can also be found from any part of the country, is going to be from the south, if it's going to be from the north, we will decide at that point in time.
But the question will be, are you sure that your group, because I am emphasizing that you're still a group, you're not a political party. Do you really have interest in the 2019 election?
Yes, we do.
As a political party or as a group?
As a group, there are a lot of political parties that have been registered. We have options. What is important to us is that Nigerians understand what our messages are. Nigerians are keen, they are hungry for new leadership. As soon as we are sure about the directions, we know where we want to go, we can always take on a lot of political parties are already talking to us. You
don't think that time is running short for you to do
that?
So
time is running short, but as soon as we have all that it takes, we know we have all the Nigerians are able to conglomerate and come together and say this is what we want. Making a decision about a political party will not be the issue. Because at that point in time, people have made conscious decisions about the personalities involved, about those that have experience, that have exposures, that know exactly what our problems are.
And you don't want to test run with any of the gubernatorial, as they're called, the governorship elections coming up in this year, you don't want to test your popularity as a group?
We are consulting, even with the popularity test, as long as we're able to identify who these individuals will be. Then we can now go ahead and tell our people, this is the political party that XY gubernatorial candidate was going to be running on, and we want everybody to go en masse there to support. That is why we are clamoring for all our members to get their PVCs. Because if you do not have a PVC, how are you going to be able to make the change, the effective change, the positive change, the better change, as it may be? So that is what we're looking at. We have the capacity to mobilize. So if we're able to mobilize, then we can actually make a decision and disperse information, cascade it down, drilling it down to the grassroots, to let our people know this is what we have decided. So you guys go ahead and effect the decision.
So are you going also with the APC's mantra of change? Because I just heard you say change.
I said positive change, a better change, a more qualitative change. What is going on right now, Nigerians don't want it anymore, whatever name you want to call it. Nigerians do not want it. Nigerians have been more impoverished. The middle class has been eroded. This is not the kind of change that we want.
Well, some people argue that the middle class was eroded before this government
I don't agree.
Came into power.
If you as a Nigerian, you will find out that people that ordinarily will have resources to take care of themselves can't even do that anymore. As a Nigerian, you'll find out that people are coming and people are asking you for little things that they ordinarily would take care of. Money to take care of their kids, it's a shameful situation for us right now. We have to do something about it. And for crying out loud, change is a constant thing. So it is not a mantra, but change is constant. For now, Nigerians are talking about freshness.
In fairness, would you say that, the country has given the APC enough time to, show what it can do? Because some people will say that right now, things were bad before the party came into power. It's one of the reasons why they had the advantage and were able to, win the reins of power. And that, they've had some fixing to do, and they're just only beginning to, get it up there. According to Mr. Additional, the plane now has its nose in the air, and up is the only way it can go.
Okay.
Don't you think that it needs time to consolidate on what it has already started?
For the ordinary man on the streets, how do you explain to him that he can no longer feed? He can no longer take care of his little responsibilities. How do you explain that? Yes, there was a lot of impunity during the previous administrations, we all agree. But now what do we want to call the situation we find ourselves as Nigerians? There's no money in the pockets of Nigerians anymore. The plane wants to go up. How high does it want to go? The infrastructures and all the other elements of democracy, are they there? A cabal took over from another cabal, if you will. And
what is a cabal in this sense?
What is it? Yeah, what we're talking about are people who have some invisible hands, who are selfish and self-centered, who just want things to be done their way. But bottom line is that how does the ordinary Nigerian feel about the situation?
Just a moment.
That is what is important.
Are you suggesting that the president hasn't declared of his own free will and volition?
Yes, it can be said to be so.
Why do you have that feeling?
When was the last time we've heard our president before he came back? When was the last time we've heard him talk to us? When was the last time the president has really communicated with us? We cannot feel our president, regardless of what his aides are telling us. We voted for that president, our president. We want to feel our president. We want to know that our president is with us. A lot of issues are going on across the country. He is not talking to us. So if the president is not talking to us, despite the fact that he's ill or not ill, he is not communicating. There are technologies all over the place that can be used to discuss and converse with Nigerians.